Hello, welcome to January 2020. I am very excited to put this newsletter out. I believe the Lord in prayer has just given me a word for this month. And I think it's not just for this month, but actually for this year. I'm going to hold on to this. As I was praying, and I heard the word, what I thought was the word breakthrough in prayer, and then suddenly it changed, and it wasn't the word breakthrough, it was the word break two. And I was like, break two, break two. What does break two mean? And I kept praying into it and praying into it. And I felt like the Lord showed me that He broke that word up actually into two words, break two. And going into 2020, there was a couple of things that in my spirit I just quickly felt. Number one, it was that word break. When I think of the word break, I don't mean break something. I mean break as far as in rest. And I had this sense from the Lord going into 2020, going into a new decade, going into a new year, we could have the tendency, certainly I could, of like, here we go, and like run full force ahead. And I have this sense of the Lord saying, no rest. A year of rest. We have battled and battled and battled over these last several years as believers. I think most of us have had many battles that we have had to, it's like we're hitting it again and again and again. And the Lord is saying, this is going to be a time of rest. I don't mean stop. I don't mean not do anything. I don't mean stop walking by faith. We're doing all that all the time anyway. But out of a place of rest, take a break. Intentionally take time for yourself. Intentionally take a Sabbath. Intentionally come away with the Lord and just spend time in His presence. Maybe more than you would normally do. Maybe you do your devotions normally. Maybe this is something that you've never done before. Take one whole day, go away somewhere, or one morning or one afternoon, and just go be with the Lord. Take a break with Him. That's number one. It was break two instead of breakthrough. And for the word two, I don't mean T-O. What I sense in my spirit is TWO, two. And this is the power of unity. And I strongly felt in my spirit that this is a season to unify. This is a season to have divine connections and to begin to pray for divine connections. Who are you connected to? Who's God leading you to? Pray those connections in. Discern if the connections you have right now are the ones that you should keep, or if they were for a season. But this is a break two. This is going two. You know, when Jesus sent the disciples out, it was 2 by 2. We don't do this alone. We are not meant to be in isolation, but we are meant to do this together. Divine relationship, divine connections. This is a year of connections, of relationships, of coming together in unity in order to see what God is going to do into 2020. But that unity and that rest together, that break two, is what I believe God is going to use to break us through into this next season. Hope that encourages you today. Have a brilliant month, and I'll speak to you next month.